Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. This is a short video on some ideas for parents as well as teachers who are trying to help their children with learning the Arabic alphabet and their correct makharij. Adults can also use these types of games to help them with their own learning. One of the best ways of learning something is by explaining it to others. These types of games create a beautiful opportunity for parents as well as teachers to bond with their children, as well as making it interactive and fun. Remember, if you're not enjoying something, you won't be able to learn it well. Okay, so what I've done here is I have made some cards out of glitter card, and I've made them quite nice and fancy because I know that children naturally are inclined towards things that are shiny, things that are glittery, things that look nice. You don't have to make them with these types of glittery card if you don't have them available. You can just use something that's printed off the internet, and that's absolutely fine. And what I've done is I've color coded the letters. Have a guess, have a look at the letters that I've color coded into different colors, and have a think about why I might have done that. That's right. The blue cards, all of those letters are letters which are pronounced with a full mouth. And then you have the ra in a different color because ra has special conditions, and sometimes it's pronounced with a full mouth, sometimes it's pronounced with an empty mouth. Okay, so the way this game works is you have these cards with the Arabic letters on top, and underneath the letters you have information about these cards. So for instance, if I pick up kha, you can see that on the back of them it gives you some information about that letter. Kha is full mouth. It is huruf halqi, which means it's a letter of the throat, and it originates from the upper throat. So all of these letters have information on the back, and you can play games, very simple games with these kind of cards where you and your child, or it can be played as a group. They receive points for every piece of information they can give for a particular letter. For instance, if they choose, it's their turn, whoever's turn it is, and they choose the letter qaf. Before they turn it over, what they need to say is all the things they know about qaf. So, for instance, qaf is a full mouth letter. Qaf originates from the back of the tongue touching the palate. We turn it over. Those two pieces of information are written on the back of the card. So, I will receive 2 points. And then it's the next person's turn. And you just keep on taking turns, and hopefully this will reinforce the information and the knowledge that you have learned about these letters. It's a fun way of recognizing the letters, recognizing the qualities of the letters, if the letter is full mouth, empty mouth, and it's just a fun way of interacting with the children and getting the children to learn their letters and the makharij correctly. You can mix these letters up, so you don't have to keep them the way I've kept them here. You can mix them up and make it a little bit difficult. So put the letters in different places and play the game like that, and that's absolutely fine. I thought the color coding the letters really helps for those who are beginners in this type of learning. The other way you can play this game is, for instance, the one person can lead the game and ask the others to point at a letter with a specific quality. For instance, I may say, point to a letter which originates from the lips, and I would point to mim. But that's not the only letter. There are other letters which originate from the lips. Point to a letter which is always full mouth. So I might point to sad or ta. Point to a letter which originates from the throat. I might point to kha. or ghain. And if you wanted to make it very specific, you could say point to a letter which originates from the bottom of the throat. That would be the hamza. Hamza, ha. So these are the different types of games that you could play to encourage learning of the correct makharij and also recognizing the letters correctly. It's a fun way of learning, and there's lots of different ways of doing it. I just thought this is a nice interactive way of learning the qualities of the letters and enjoying time with the children, spending that quality time teaching and learning. It's also very useful for adults because you can take it on another level and try and learn all the different qualities, the makharij and the sifat of the letters. Write them on the back. If you watch my videos on the correct makharij and sifat of letters, and then you can write the information on the back of these cards and play these games on a regular basis, and inshallah that will help you to learn the correct makharij and sifat of the Arabic letters. I hope that was useful. Inshallah, these types of games are very useful for visual and kinesthetic learners. You can also get the learner to write over the letters with their finger. If you're the learner, practice going over the letters with your finger. This will encourage and help learn how to write the Arabic letters as well as recognize them. It's really useful for those who are learning the Arabic language, how to read and write the Arabic language. So using your finger, just going over the letters to see how they feel and how they are formed. So that's another thing you can do with these letters. I hope, inshallah, this video has been useful. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala give us the ability to be creative in our learning. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala give us the ability to learn the Quran, act upon it and teach it to others, and make it a source of guidance for us. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.